There are lots of living things in all the water on Earth, whether it's an ocean, sea, lake, or river. Some of them are so unknown that many people have never even heard of them. For hundreds of years, no one had the tools to study the animals that live in water. Jacques-Yves Cousteau is without a doubt the most well-known ocean explorer. After he made scuba gear, people could study the sea and ocean floor in more depth and detail. Based on what he came up with, many other tools for diving deep into the ocean were made. Here are the 10 most amazing fish in the world. However, before we begin our countdown, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 10. Scorpena Ambona. Scorpena Ambona. This fish lives in the deepest parts of the ocean. It lives most of its life buried in the sand, so it has to change its appearance to go hunting. This amazing fish is easy to spot because it is bright yellow and sometimes turns a pale purple color. It can change colors, which is important for hiding. Animals wear masks not only to hunt, but also to keep other dangerous animals away. It was found for the first time in 1856. Make eyebrows out of the hairs that grow over the eyes. When you see it, you won't be able to mistake this look for anything else. Number 9. Frogfish. The frogfish view has only been there since 2009. In the 21st century, it's hard to believe that there are still animal species that no one knows about. Just from the name, you can tell that this is a strange fish. It is bright orange and has white stripes on it. The first part of this name comes from the direction of the stripes. A frog because a fish's fins and tail look more like legs than like fins. The fish's blue eyes are facing forward, which makes it look like a mammalian animal. Number 8. Leafy seadragon. Leafy seadragon. This incredible fish was given its name because of the camouflage patterns on its scales. Some of the appendages, both on the body and on the head, are shaped like the leaves of alga. Although they have some characteristics with fins, their primary function is that of concealment. Therefore, some people might mistake them for fins. Therefore, it preys on juvenile shrimp and conceals itself from larger predators. This particular kind of fish may be found in the seas of the Indian Ocean, which are located off the coast of Australia. The fish also consumes plankton and alga as part of its diet, both of which it actually lives amid. Number 7. Ocean sunfish. Sunfish of the ocean. In the year 1758, the discovery of this peculiar kind of fish was made. The name of the fish comes from the way that its body is shaped. The fish has been flattened from the sides, giving it the appearance of a disc. Due to the tail's fins merging together, it is nearly impossible to see. The ocean sunfish is not suited for any kind of strenuous physical activity. Adults are unable to swim against a strong current. The fish can reach monstrous proportions and weigh more than 1.5 tons when fully grown. Therefore, the ocean sunfish's diet also consists of jellyfish, eel larvae, and squid in addition to plankton. It is also capable of consuming salps, eel larvae, and ctenophores. However, this depends on the environment in which it lives. Number 6. Long-nosed chimeras. Even though the fish was found more than a century ago, long-nosed chimeras still have a very limited amount of knowledge associated with them. Perhaps it's because of the revolting, jelly-like appearance it has. The depths of the Atlantic Ocean are home to the chimera's natural habitat. It is buried in the sand at a depth of around 1.5 kilometers, where it is stationary and approximately 1.5 kilometers deep. This type of fish eats shellfish in addition to anything else that happens to drift by, so its diet is rather diverse. Because of this, people end up leading fairly sedentary lives. Number 5. Frilled Bearer shark. The Frilled Bearer shark is another type of fish that hasn't been looked into much. This type of shark wasn't found until 1884. It looks more like a snake or a conger eel. This species is very rare, and there are only about 100 of them. The shark's body is like a snake, and the stripes on it are gills that are hidden by the skin. 6 teeth are on each side of the shark. The first pair is joined together, so it makes one cavity. The frilled bear's jaw is full of teeth, just like the jaws of other fish, but they are not in small rows. Each pair of teeth is shaped like a Christmas tree branch and has many sharp points. Number 4. Indonesian coelacanth. Coelacanth of Indonesia. This amazing fish was thought to be extinct until 1999. It is the oldest species on Earth. On Earth, there are 2 kinds of latimeria. About 40 million years have passed since they stopped being the same. Only a dozen fish have been found so far. Only 4 fish were known until 2006. 2 of them were caught by fishermen, and the other 2 were seen from the bathyscaphe. In 2007, a 5th species of fish was found. The fishermen who found it put it in shallow water and surrounded it with a net. The fish lived for about 15 hours, even though it was thought that it only lived for 2 hours in the upper layers of the sea. Number 3. Hairy Fanfin. Hairy Fanfin, on the seafloor, especially at great depths, live animals that look strange and scary to people who don't know much about them. The hairy fanfish is one of them. It is in the family of anglerfish. At a depth of more than a kilometer, where there is no sunlight, fishermen lure fish with a glowing growth on their forehead. Since there aren't many animals at that depth, the fish rushes and eats everything that gets in its way, even fish from its own family. So that it can do this, it has strong jaws and sharp teeth. Because they live in harsh conditions, they have their own rules about how to reproduce. Number 2. Blobfish. Blobfish are found in the deep sea in 1926. This strange creature has been called the ugliest animal in the world. So far, there is nothing in the water, but on land, jelly is a common and rather unpleasant creature. The fish can weigh up to 10 kilograms and is about 50 centimeters long. It eats plankton, small crustaceans, and shrimps most of the time. It just lies on the bottom with its mouth open and waits for someone to swim into it. Even though scientists don't know much about how the blobfish has babies, it was found that it is a very caring parent. This kind of fish takes care of its young until they are old enough to find food on their own. Number 1. Barreleye fish. Barreleye fish are unusual because their heads have a clear dome-shaped structure that looks a bit like a spacesuit. Even though it was found in 1939, we still don't know much about it. One reason is that most people don't know much about where this amazing fish lives, which is deep in the ocean. Before 2009, no one knew why the fish's eyes were always looking up. When researchers looked at fish that had been caught in fishing nets and brought to the surface, the transparent shell on the fish's head was broken or distorted, which led them to the wrong conclusion. But seeing the animal in its natural habitat has answered this question. The shell is clear, and inside it is a special liquid that protects the eyes. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.